Teresita Blanco Artsy Sister, and we're starting off with chapter 12. Never mind the 5. Candice goes to college. The year came to an end peacefully enough. During that time, Maduro had solidified her friendship with Horsana. Sir Horsana got along with Maduro, so Danta made an effort to be civil with the ladies. Still, he resented Maduro's pushy handling of Horsana. When spring of 2006 came, Candice had signed up for some classes in FIU. The college had good teachers in many fields, but that was part of the strategy. Other good teachers came at the beginning, and then the bad, pointless, most expensive ones came later. Lastly, the main guy said to Candice, look at this new class I invented. It is called Philosophy, Psychology for Engineers. For engineers, asked Candice, but engineers deal with machines, not people. I know, ha 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 ha, said the administrator guy. Candice ended up taking Greek history in her first semester. She also had a trigonometry, art and politics, religious history, and jazz history. Her Greek history class ended up coinciding with Sofita's interest. In their first semester, both men got a bad grade. Marlo read Candice's paper on the Peloponnesian War over the top. He also read the class materials as well. In the end, Marlo concluded that the teacher was just trolling Candice. While Sofita only had to rewrite her paper once, Candice had to keep struggling with it over and over. There was nothing truly wrong with the information. In fact, the more the paper seemed like a child wrote it, the better the grade got. Candice eventually stopped caring when her grade got to a B-. One day, Marlo saw Candice's Greek teacher going on his bike. Marlo took that chance to run him over for his distressing his little Candice. In her geometry class, Candice performed above expectation. When the first trigonometry test came, Candice got a B. The first test dealt with logarithms, and Candice had gotten around the problem of the equations by turning logs into ln's and e's, and by multiplying the equation by 10. By working with 10, she took something complicated and made it simple. Candice's religious studies classes coincided with Sofita's interest. As such, they took the classes together. Sofita was curious to see the different iterations of her religion. Like most of the followers of Jesus, she was convinced that she had the ultimate truth. She even fought the teacher about it when she pointed out that he was using the King James Bible, a Protestant Bible, as his citation. The argument during class got so bad that one time the teacher saw Sofita eating lunch and he went to continue arguing with her. Instead of arguing with the guy, Sofita ran away. From then on, Sofita avoided the teacher like the plague. Jazz history was a fun experience for Candice. She was exposed to music she normally would have never bothered to listen to. Thanks to that class, she acquired a taste for Neil Armstrong and Miles Davis. While doing an essay, she ran into the words and writing of Sun Ra. After listening to his music and reading his manuscript, Candice came to the conclusion that he was a lunatic. The guy claimed to be from Saturn. She also mentioned this and other things to Sofita. There's no such thing as life in Saturn, said Candice, laughing. Clearly, Sun Ra is a lunatic. But there is life in Saturn, Candice, said Sofita. Lorica lived there for some time. How? Asked Candice. There's like only gas and it's too cold and stuff. My mother Rima raised me in Saturn, said Anya. Not you too, protested Candice. Why is that truth so hard to believe? Asked Sofita. I don't know. It just goes against everything that the TV people and the book people have taught me to believe, protested Candice. Only a fool blindly believes what other people tell you, said Marlo and Cassandra at the same time. Just think about it, sweet Candice, said Cassandra. Isn't it convenient for world leaders to make humans think that only life can exist on Earth? If mankind ever does escape this planet, their plans will come crumbling down. As long as mankind is bounded to this piece of rock, humans will never truly be free. Oh, Cassandra, there you go again rambling about world leaders and lack of freedom and all that nonsense. Would it kill you to lighten up? You're bumming everyone out, protested Maruru. 2 years went by more or less uneventfully. Aside from their classes, the only highlight was Candice's interest in the religions of the Indus Valley civilization. She took a couple of geography classes that helped her find meditation, her mother would sometimes join in, or rather since Maduro had tried meditation, ended up being the thing that helped her gain some control over her emotions. Her grandmother described it as a desperation syndrome. Anya's mother used to suffer from it. When Rimaro was down in the dumps, Anya felt herself neglected, like she did not even exist. She resented her mother Rimaro for not being present enough, and when she got older, Anya distanced herself from her mother, so much so that they were no longer in speaking terms. Anya had even gotten rid of the birth name that Rimaro had given her. One time when Candice was young, she found an old red ribbon. Anya said that it belonged to her mother Rimaro, and that it was the only time that the name Rimaro had ever been brought up. Candice, as a lady, was growing curious about Rimaro. She pondered on everything she did not know about her great-grandmother. While meditating, her reverie was interrupted by a little Jane nun that managed the class. The little nun wore all white and a face mask. She used it to keep herself from eating the tardigrades. She always walked with a broom to sweep away whatever tiny little bug might step in her path. Jane took the do no evil to an extreme length. Candice thought their way went a bit overboard, but necessary. She imagined that if Jane was the dominant religion, the world would be a nicer place to live in. The little Jane nun said to Candice, "They are going to cancel the religious department. If it is too much of a bother, can you write a letter asking them not to do so?" "Sure," said Candice. "I haven't anything better to do with my time." When Candice got back to Hialeah, she found Candice there playing with Ambrose. To be more specific, they were playing Guitar Hero 3. Candice said to Ambrose, "You already know how to play a real guitar. Why are you wasting your time with a game?" "'Cause it's fun," said Ambrose. "When do you become such a nerd? All I ever see you doing as of late is studying this and doing essays that. When was the last time we even bonded?" "Oh, I see," said Candice. "I will pay a bit of attention to you tonight, but you must try out a new form." "Aye, aye," said Ambrose, pausing the game. Who do you want me to be to make you sleep with me? Let me think, thought Candice. "You should try Hal," suggested Sofita. "The cartoony guy?" said Ambrose, sighing. "Yes, in his sparrow form. That sounds pretty neat, but don't forget to keep the face and the Christian Bale voice," said Candice. "What a bother," said Ambrose, putting down the guitar. He made his way towards the second floor. He looked at himself in the bathroom mirror.
Wait, which one's Hal?
From House Moving Castle.
Okay, that's weird. He's a bird form?
Yeah, she wants him in his bird form.
That one has like one leg that carries Sophie at the end?
No, the other bird form. Oh. The sparrow.
Okay.
Okay, what time is it?
6 minutes.
Okay. He made his way towards the second floor. He locked himself in the bathroom facing the mirror. It was going to take him a while to get the transformation just right. He opened the door a bit, and with a hand with a partial feathers grown, he asked Candice, "Do you want me to look cartoony or real-like?" "Cartoony. I can't imagine how looking like a real human being," said Candice, sitting back down to write her letter. "So, where was I? All right, Sofita, can you, write this letter for me? They're going to close the religious department, and we need to write an angry letter. You're good at sermonizing folks, so can you help me with that?" "They're going to do what?" said Sofita, getting up. Riled up indeed she got. After sending a bunch of emails and calling in a bunch of favors, Sofita managed to get a hold of the Dalai Lama. She got the guy to donate $1 million to the religious department. This helped keep it from closing, and it forever solidified the Buddhist presence in FIU.
This is not even a joke. That actually happened.
Yeah, not the vampire stuff, but we did send a bunch of crazy letters.
And got the Dalai Lama to go to FIU.
Crazy letters.
Yeah, it was back in the day. And we cared.
Yeah. Now I just want to write vampire books. Oh yeah, what time?
Yeah, we still got 5 minutes.
And I want to read it to you guys, and I want you to like them. On Candace's last year in school, she got so much scholarship that the family was able to use the money to take a family vacation. Since they had explored up north, they went south to the Key West. Along the way, the family stopped by Isla Morada, a Oahu foreign grill. The place had the best fish, shrimp, and key lime pie in the world. Around the same time, Dexter Morgan was on. Marulo pondered if he had gotten the key lime pie from Oahu. Andy liked the idea of Dexter, and there were times when he felt like it was made purposely down for plot convenient purposes. When the family arrived to Key West, they stayed in the Pirate Keys Resort. Marlo had gone there once a long time ago. As a creature of habits, he tended to return to places he only had happy memories to associate it with. Over time, the places he felt comfortable visiting again were slowly shrinking, or perhaps some of Maruru's concerns were starting to rub off on him. The place had comfortable rooms, 3 pools, and they were all climatized. During the time they visited, it was close to Halloween. The vampire family, with nothing to do, decided to visit the parade. Other folks there had costumes and were having a grand old time. Among the crowd, Maruru spotted Siddhanta and Horsana. Siddhanta frowned when he saw Maruru coming his way. Marlo was displeased to see his wife giving attention to Horsana. Marlo and Siddhanta sighed. The pair of men had dusted out their thematic ancient Egyptian outfit. While Horsana was a pharaoh, Siddhanta was his bodyguard, with a shield and sword and everything. Since Egyptian themes were always popular, a lot of folks kept stopping Siddhanta and Horsana to take a selfie. A fellow even playfully asked to hold Siddhanta's sword. Siddhanta handed him his ornamental Kopech sword. The man noticed the weight of the sword, and he praised Siddhanta for the attentional details of his cosplay. Siddhanta laughed and said, "This isn't a cosplay, it is just the robes I was buried with." This comment warranted a bunch of hearty laughs from all who had been within earshot. Marlo came out to Siddhanta, and together they started trading dad jokes. The large party moved back a couple of paces. The cars were cleaning the street to allow for the parade floats to pass by. They were each quite interesting, with the sci-fi, the sea stuff, and many other unique types of design. At a certain point, there was a float with a politician. The mayor of Key West tended to show up in other parades in order to pretend that he cared about his citizens.
Oh, this is the Gay Pride Parade. I remember this.
No, I think it was the sci-fi fair thing parade. I don't remember. We went to a parade.
Yeah, we've gone to a few of them already.
Alright, what time is it?
Oh, it's 2 minutes and 14 seconds.
Candice saw the fellow pass by, and she was not impressed. She asked that, why are they making such a fuss about the boring guy in the boring car? I mean, would it have killed him to try a little? That's the mayor, said Siddhanta flatly. Here folks have to win a popularity contest to lord over others. That doesn't seem like a good idea to me, said Candice. Well, it at least works a little better than being chosen at birth, said Horsana. Was it bad being a pharaoh? Asked Candice. Most historians never seem to wonder why a good portion of the pharaohs did not survive to adulthood, explained Horsana. This statement made Candice feel sad. The crowd and the noise was starting to get suffocating. Candice led the family to run the beach. There was a tiny beach close to the parade. Near was a marker that read 90 miles to Cuba. There was a strange creature dressed in white with long black hair standing before it. The creature seemed to be singing a song. Alright, let's just cut it a day for this. I might get to read anymore. Bye bye and God bless.